Right now, as it stands, it's all strictly for the agenda. And that's all it is. Might I remind you what happens to people who use logic against Isagi? How that turns out? Here's one. Here's two. My favorite one. And here's four. It's only a matter of time. 300 chapters in and we still don't get that? Intentionally we still don't get that? Or is it just lack of ability of doing so? Every time it happens, it's the same exact reaction. And guess what? When something like this happens, the mandatory on your knees begging for forgiveness, you'll be like, oh, it's plot armor. It's not supposed to be that way. And then at that point, we just know you're coping. And I'm not even trying to be mean about this. Like, this is literally how this plays out. And I know people will sit here and say, well, the fact that it's happened so many times is already plot. Or maybe you just don't understand Isagi's character because you hate too much. And before you say anything, at least with Kaiser, I can understand that him going against Isagi forced him to become a new person. Forced him to evolve himself, to build himself from the ground up. Call it the Isagi effect, however you want to put it. Granted, was it enough? No, it wasn't. It was a new feeling for Kaiser. He had never experienced that before, but he had to work with it while the game was going on. He evolved, and as much as he hated Isagi, he knew that working together with him was the way to win. Even if he was horrendously devoured by him, I can still understand that happened. That had to happen for him to evolve. So you can't use the, oh, you hate Kaiser, so it's the same exact thing with us hating Isagi. No, difference is I know exactly how this played out, and I understand why it played out. In this case, you all don't. It's the same thing every time, and the result is the same thing every time. But 300 chapters in, y'all still don't seem to understand that. My hate for Kaiser is far beyond anything you can imagine. But I can at least admit, I understand why he evolved and why that played out the way that it did for him to become the person he is now. Even if it is a slight difference, nothing too crazy, I still get it. You all, on the other hand, apparently don't. I don't know why.